Your life is important. Honor it. Fight for your highest possibilities. Technology, a word and concept deeply embedded in our psyche, this speaks to competitiveness, effectiveness, and progress. Today, this concept is making us lose focus and leading us to what I defined as a technological obscurantism, which implies the loss of knowledge and intellectual potential worldwide due to the wrongful usage of technology. I consider that we are living a very delicate age in the history of humanity due to the fact that even when we have all these facilities and comforts to benefit our intellectual performance, we are acting in an imprudent way by not using them properly in order to maximize our skills and take a full advantage of technology. As Ben Herbster said, the greatest waste in the world is the difference between what we are and what we could become. Technophilia refers to strong enthusiasm or love for technology. Technologies such as personal computers, smartphones, internet, tablets, and home cinema. As we already know, we have developed a terrifying dependency for and non-technological tools around the world. According to a report from Informate Mobile Intelligence, by 2015, people in the US checked their Facebook, Twitter, and other social media accounts a staggering average of 17 times a day, meaning at least once every waking hour, if not more. But Americans aren't even the greatest dependents on these networks when compared to a multitude of other countries. In fact, smartphone users in Thailand, Argentina, Malaysia, Qatar, Mexico, and South Africa check these networking apps at least 40 times a day. While the US did not lead global market in terms of amount of time spent on social media, it was far and away the highest consumer of monthly data, with a surprising record of 4.7 hours per day. If we consider that the average American is awake for just over 15 hours a day, this means that we spend a third part of our days on our phones. Technological giants, including the late, big Steve Jobs, don't or didn't allow their kids regular usage of technology due to the concern around the big danger of it. In an article by the New York Times, a reporter, Nick Bilton, asked Jobs, "So your kids must love the iPad?" Jobs responded, "They haven't used it. We limit how much technology your kids use at home." Also, there is a quote that was highlighted in the Times by Chris Anderson, CEO of 3D Robotics and father of 5. He explains what drives those who work in the technological field to keep it away from their kids. "My kids accuse me and my wife of being fascist and overly concerned about tech, and they say that none of their friends have the same rules. That's because we have seen the dangers of technology firsthand. I have seen it myself. I don't want to see that happen to my kids." Now ask yourself, do you really consider that your usage of technology on a daily basis is aligned with your dreams and goals? If your answer is no, you must think about the opportunities that technology possesses. Great inventors and entrepreneurs that achieve success, wealth, and fame, such as Mark Zuckerberg, wasn't on his iPhone all day long enjoying the tons of apps available in the App Store. He was focused on creating a marvelous social media to connect people and in consequence developed Facebook. Likewise, Steve Jobs wasn't on his Facebook all day long enjoying his popularity. Instead, he used his potential to create one of the most revolutionary and sophisticated devices ever invented, the iPhone. So now that I have your attention, let's put our intellectual potential loss in hard numbers. If we consider civilization as a company, and each one of us would be paid our minimum provincial wage, multiplied 4.7 times the average time wasted on technological devices, multiplied against 7.4 billion times the current world population, we would have a shocking daily net loss of $390 billion. If we translate that monetary loss into the human potential field, imagine the massive amount wasted per day. So the question is, how can we achieve an efficient and effective usage of technology? Well, I have 3 main proposals for you today. Firstly, leadership principles. Since today, right after this TEDx talk, ask yourself the following 3 questions before using any technological tool. Timing. Is this tool going to save me some time? Responsibility. Is this an ethical usage of technology? Personal development. Is it beneficial for my performance of my spiritual, mental, or physical goals in a short, middle, or long term? Secondly, smart use. Follow these 5 points during 21 days to become a smart user. Avoid using reaching apps. Avoid the comfort of technology. Connect with people far away. Respect time face-to-face with others. And read useful information, not use Facebook news. And thirdly, sustainable purpose. Achieve a meaningful usage of technology by considering these 3 aspects. People, use technology to boost your potential in benefit of you and others. Planet, use technology for environmental conservation and sustainability. And profit, use technology to generate more money for you and others. This is the moment when we need to stand, acting responsibly, realizing our incredibly limitless intellectual capacity as humans, embracing this gift, and acting with a long-term commitment in order to maximize our best result as a species before our progress as civilization begins to decline. Finally, before I close, I want you to all take out your smartphones. Please. Trace the perimeter of your phone. Take a look at the cover. Feel the weight of your phone in your hand. Is this the weight that you feel? The weight of a promise or loss of potential? Thank you.